his excitement about his first directing experience radiates to the rest of the set.
He's a young guy, and he knows his stuff. He's, got an old head on his shoulders.
Shin Shimosawa. Is that how I pronounce his last name? I don't know if I've ever called him anything except Shin.
Any good director also is capable of rewriting a scene on the spot. So it's wonderful that he's a writer, but it's also necessary that he's very interior, which is what makes him a really safe and pleasurable director to work with.
I mean, this really is basically a kind of financial corruption thriller. A lot of those around, but he's making it interesting in an unconventional way.
He wanted to do something different. He wanted this to be special, and it's easy to say things like that, and I've been told that before, but it ends up being kind of the same thing. Either they're not ready, or they have these lofty goals on things that they want to do, but they can't really follow through because whether they don't have the resources or the talent. And Shin, between him and Michael, the DP, they knew not just the shots that they wanted or the way they wanted to shoot it, but they were able to change it up in a moment's notice, because so oftentimes in movies like this, when you're really limited on time, your original plan falls apart, they don't really know what to do. These guys were able to keep that tone.
I walked into his office and there was a big kind of mood board that he had on the wall, and at the center of it was the Edward Hopper picture called Nighthawks, and that to me was a total connection with what the script was that he already had this amazing vision, which was that part of the film is in this kind of underworld, this nether region, of darkness, coming from the light and slipping into the darkness.
The way he's shooting it is just
completely unconventional. Usually it's wides, mediums, over, and then you're out. These moving shots that are just sort of unique. And it makes it easy for you as an actor because you don't even feel the camera there half the time. You're just sort of getting all whatever freedom you want to play the scene out.
And I didn't know anything about Shin, but when we started working together, I discovered him a really, I think, a great director.
This movie is not afraid to explore the imperfections of people. Nobody's perfect. Everybody has secrets. Nobody is good, nobody is bad. It's just all that gray in between.
When you have a film where someone is being framed for a murder, and you as an audience are trying to figure out who it is, and you're, that kind of a thing where you feel the lead character's anxiety and stress and people following him and not knowing what's going on, and we know that he's not guilty, but who is it and what it, it's all the pieces coming together.
Each person is really not who they seem, and then I'm so surprised by some of the twists and turns in the story.
There is a very cool twist at the end. When I first read it, I didn't see it coming.
And he's got himself into a real mess.
Things get worse and worse and worse for this guy, and there's so many circuitous storylines that are kind of like coming in and out of each other, and all of a sudden, boom, you get to the end. It's like really, really satisfying.
You're sitting at the edge of your seat constantly trying to figure out what the hell is going on.